Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle Nuix from CZT Yasmina Leiva. I hope I pronounced all of that at least close. Okay, it's a very neat border tangle. I'm going to go diagonal. And yeah, like that. And make it a little weird. Doesn't matter. Okay, very weird. Again, doesn't matter. All right. So, no, it's not weird. It's whimsical. Yes. Okay. So, in this one, we're doing like V's or A's, I guess, without a cross. Thing, but here, so with a curved top, and it'll go like this. So I'm going to start in the middle here, and just like when you get to touching that, just curve it back down. Of course, up to you how wide you want it and whatnot. And we're basically we're going to alternate these. Some of me is thinking, you leave it, make it bigger than you think, because that one's going to go off of there. Now let's do this side. And like I said, just alternating them. Don't start here. Opposite side. That helps, Heather. Now, one interesting thing, take a look at Yasmina's step out. In the link is in the description section. Because she put these lines, it looked like maybe they were pencil lines. I am not sure. I made them solid lines just because. But if you wanted to use this as a border or just put these shapes in without lines, it's up to you completely. Well, you know what? Let me backtrack. One of the Zentangle guidelines, if you will, is not to utilize a grid line or something that you will need to erase later. So that's why I'm just going to pen those in. But if you decide you were going to shade, you could put a pencil line and just use it as the shading. That could work just as well. And kind of a neat effect not having anything there. You know what? If we have time, I might try that. But do take a look because lots of neat ideas on this one. Okay. Now this, I don't know that it matters which side that you start this on. I also don't know that it matters if it's consistently on either side. I'm going to do this on this side because this one is bigger. And because I like to, start in the middle. And she does like this one I can do. It's kind of like one piece of a maze or stirred up. So just, a big continuous, S shape, continuous S shape, or it should be more like tss, right? Like that if I was doing an S shape with sound effects. Anyway, so you do that, and then if you want to do this all in one stroke, you can, but she has it all in the same step. I separated it out because I'm not going to be able, well, no, I take that back. I did do it a couple times where I started on this side, though, and, well, let me do it here. So starting on this side and coming up, and then when you come down, you can kind of go, crazy. Like that. So you could do it all in one stroke if you wish. Actually, I kind of like that. As long as I'm coming up on this side first. That seems to work for me. All right, and then this one, we're only going to have that bit. Okay. Turning the towel so it works. Well, let's do that again because that was kind of fun. And then you're also more assured that as I was, well, in the end it doesn't matter, but what I was ending up having a problem with is this kind of colliding with this or being too big or whatever. Okay, and let's see if I'm doing this side. I was trying to do, so this will be Right, the weird side. Okay, apparently today's Zentangle Quickie is brought to you by the word weird. Okay, then we're going to essentially aura this. And why don't I start right here on this nice one? And probably as close as you can get to the contour, the better. And we're just doing that. And we're landing on this line that comes down. So you could, either start or end, up to you, whatever works best for you. Like that. And we'll do this for all of them. Like so. And honestly, that's pretty much it with this one. It's really, really neat. And I do like the options that Yasmina shared on her step out, which is a link to Instagram. I was like, why does that just... It was still looking weird to me, but it's like, no, that's going to be similar to this one, so it's right. And then we'll do some shading. And of course, you can play in any of the sections. Oh, no, I need to have that be where it is. Okay. Because, especially if you're trying to follow the contour, it's just nice. Oops. Well, I should have... Okay, I'm not going to end it. You know what? You could just put a maze in here. I'm just kidding. There's something neat about, especially when we get to the shading with these curves. And I will show you. Whoops. I kind of went a little overboard on that one there. Oh, and... Okay, so... there went my... Okay. So let's see. So I'm just going to put squiggly lines, imagining, because looking at this bit is right here. And that's fine. Okay. Shading. Here is one idea. So in these little sections, and of course it would help if it was bigger. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can get one more sharpen out of this pencil. I just wanted it to be a little bit more pointed. But where you have these, what do I want to call it? Dips, we'll call it. Where the direction changes. We'll put some graphite. And it doesn't have to be all of them. Again, it depends on how yours ended up. And how much room you have. Oh, let's see. We'll just put some in there. Okay. Then... You can see you can see the magic just a little bit already happening. But if we just make a little bit of a gradient, see how it makes that neatly wavy? It adds some really neat texture to that. If you've done the Tangle Crescent Moon, that's one way, shading it using the when you get to the inside and using the little points and kind of connecting those points with the graphite. It like that. It just creates this really neat wavy effect. Okay. And I like what she did, because this is then playtime, right? So you can play however you wish. And I like how she did some curved lines. I don't remember which direction, and if it even matters. Well, let's just do here. You could do whatever you want, of course, in any of it. And, no, I'm not going to, I always like to look. It's like, nope, I'm not going to look. What if I do them opposite? That's what I was thinking. It's much more comfortable to do them this way. Using just that little bit of the natural curve of the hand, right? And it's just neat because it adds a little something to the big gap. You could just shade it. I left these ones big enough that I probably could have just shaded it and been fine. But I liked how that looked as well, because it's neat to have some kind of texture here. Oh, and that amaze that would look similar to this, that could work in there real well. You could do orbs, whatever you want. But what I think is neat is having some texture, something here, so that way this sticks out a little bit more. Like I said, it just has a neat look. I'm going to shade these anyway. Now, I suppose, too, you could use this as a fill-in tangle. I mean, besides, using it as a border, because it's obvious, it would work as a border. But if you wanted to, I mean, you could just continue lines, filling in whatever you're filling in, and that could look neat. I just realized I'm kind of doing the scooch thing. So I can use both sides because I'm just going up versus out. Yes, that's creating something neat there. I really, in my version of the step out, I left it blank, and they were rather narrow. This part, and no, I'm going to leave it the way it is, because you could also fill it in solid if you wanted to. I was just thinking, well, maybe I'll go back and fill it in solid. Well, I could since I have the shading, I could just fill it in with the gray. That would look neat too. But I like that, just because it makes this part stand out more. So that's cool. Neat tangle. And actually, I'm thinking, it's a dangerous thing when I do that. Feeling like this. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I could still go over it. Let's see what it looks like with a double line. Oh, maybe. But at the same time, that looks rather cool. You know what you can do? I can do, though. I thought I had an 8 here somewhere close. Yes. Let's do this. Because there's no reason why you couldn't have a triple line. I could make that one thicker and then do one on the other side. Oh, decisions. Okay, let's do this in steps. I hope you don't mind my thought process. My thought process that is out loud. Let's just see what it looks like with a triple. And then, so if you for instance, if your brain is going, okay, well, I don't think things out this way, or like I do with a lot of other people. How do you come up with that? How do you type of thing. And that's why I like to think out loud, because if it helps, then it helps. So looking, it's like, okay, let's just see what it looks like with 3. And then I can better visualize, okay, well, if I thicken this line, would I like that? And then have this one thinner? Or would I rather have this one be thicker? And then sometimes I still don't, it's like, I don't know, let's just try something. So I'm going to just try something. Or it could be even, the one right on the edge could be thicker. But let's do this. Let's do this middle one. And I switched to an 08, and I'm very carefully going over, holding my breath almost. Huh! Oh, I like it. Oh, goodness. That's so cool. Okay. Very carefully. Oh, I like it a whole lot. All right, well, and I hope you like it a whole lot too. What a neat tangle. Just Zentangle period is so fun. It's so fun. And here's something too. And working to keep this in the more of the forefront of my Zentangle brain, but using a little bit thicker pen, combining thin pen, thick pen. So if you wanted something to jump out more. So like, for instance, I like this, and sometimes it's just that little bit that's neat. Could have also, maybe you go on either side of these. Maybe. Up to you. But that's why we play. All right. Again, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click on the like button. If you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I mentioned the description section, and in there you will find the links to the step outs. Also, if below that is my Linktree link, so you'll find there all of my social media, extra stuff. If you're interested in tangling with a bunch of people from all over that like to have fun tangling, we would love to have you join us. A lot of the classes I do are free. Tangle Time, which is on Thursdays, I do 2 sessions. We pick a tangle, we have fun with it, and you'll notice if you look at the list of my videos, if you click on my name or picture below the video, that'll take you to, I don't know what I call, like the home page of the channel, and it'll show a list of videos. Actually, I have playlists. You'll find those there too. And one of the playlists is class replays, and when you see more than just the little bijou tiles on the cover, that means that was a tangle that I've done with at one of the sessions. And so that's the kind of fun that we have. That's why I was bringing that up. So we just have fun with a tangle or two, and that's it. So anyway, take a look at the classes, the types of things. You'll find the list on my website, and places to follow me for such classes and things like that. So with that, thank you so much for watching and having fun. And I wish you happy tangling.